Ah, hello, hello, hello. Trying to figure out where my webcam is. It is not on. There we go. Hey, we're turning it off and on again, and then it works. So, how are we all doing? The cat was really not into the beat there for a couple of tracks. It was not too shabby. It's not practiced at all. That was just blind luck. But here we are. We're back on the PTS, and it's actually the middle of the night, and we've got this peachy sky color, as if the world is on fire still. Look, it's 10:30 p.m. and yeah, it's not actually dark. So this is great for like hard mode when it goes dark, and I normally have to shoot up the brightness. So let me just adjust. There we go, a bit more. Oh my god, my forehead is super there. Oh, yeah, man. Find a new way. Ignore the. You could reflect all the sunlight from my forehead right now. It is pretty bright. Anyway, happy Friday. The weekend is here, pretty much. Hi, Mike. Hey, Mr. Romania. I don't really know what to call you. You called Sport 21 Romania. Chrissy, good to see you. Here, connection keeps freezing in the stream. Maybe just refresh. That might sort it out. But as you can see, we're in the sticker plastered Derry special. It's the middle of the night, and we're gonna go and get the new Zix. Hey, Austin. So I went and sorted out the gearbox I was missing. I don't know if the gearboxes are, you know, a bit back to front, but the off-road gearbox is a lot faster than the highway gearbox. And I don't know for what reason that is. Hey, Stickman Sam. And, oh yeah, the turning. I forgot about the turning being just dreadful. So, yeah, we're going to go and get the Zix. So, when you complete Service Center and it says access to location, look at the smoke. There are two gateways on the map, but Service Center only opens one of them. The other one is unlocked via a different contract. So, in order to go and get the Zix right now, because I haven't made any more progress since last week, since we were here, where we finished off by grabbing this. I think that's what we did. Well, I drove it around a bit. So yeah, we're gonna head west. I might have said east earlier, I meant west. We're gonna go through the burnt forest and up into, I think the map is actually called Burnt Wood. Yeah, it is. Oh no, it is called Burnt Forest. So we're gonna go through the burnt forest on the map into the map that's called Burnt Forest, because that's not confusing. And while we're here, we'll just grab some fuel. And we'll give it, in the same time, we'll give this thing a bit of a road test. I know it's not finished, but we'll see what it's like for now. Obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is that the steering is, well, leaves much to be desired. Shut up and take my winch. Inside it's a bit barren. Oh, that was nearly a big crash. We also know that it seems to tip over quite easily, given the route we towed it back last week. But when I did my how to get this truck video, like you might have noticed, I came back a different way. And I actually built the bridge. Oh, that is something I actually did off screen. I built the bridge because, you know, why not? I'm gonna go around the roundabout the wrong way. God, oh, we can move that exhaust. So I often play with the camera over the left side of the truck, but the exhaust is just, it's like when you put an exhaust on the Tega that isn't the default. It is, oh, it's just smearing the view. Alright, so let's, we'll head out here. I believe, if I remember correctly, to take a left here. We'll go past, we're going to call it warehouse number 2, like Mambo number 5. Yeah, the exhaust, it wouldn't be too bad if it didn't put out so much smoke, but my god. I suppose down below, there isn't really any other space for it. That is, oh, ugh. It's black. Ugh, you can probably chew that smoke. I'm going slightly the wrong way. But yeah, nighttime is not, it's not night, which it makes a nice change. I mean, thematically, it's because the rest of Canada's on fire or something, but at least I can see what my tires are doing in the mud. I'd be a bit selfish, but you know, there's nothing worse than when it hits the night time, you can't skip time and you're a little stuck and you know, you want to see whether or not you're pushing too much, but you can't see what the wheels are doing. So yeah, it's a bit of a road test for this while we go and rescue the Zix, and then we'll run around in the Zix and assist with the firefighting. Oh. Oh. It likes to roll around quite a bit. It has a fairly rigid looking and behaving suspension system, which I don't know if I'm a real fan of, because I think that it leads to it leaning and rolling quite a bit. There's really not much flex between the wheels. So anywhere with dodgy terrain, for instance, like Lake Coved, like the Kola Peninsula, where, you know, there's some badly cambered roads where you can roll over with even some of the most sturdy trucks. This thing's got no chance. It's okay at dealing with lumps and bumps that are straight on when the ground is flat, but add a bit of camber in there and, you know, half your wheels are coming off the ground. These tires don't seem to be particularly grey either. Oh, they're down to 50. Right, here we go. Here's some wet mud. Might just kick up the suspension, seeing as we've got it. Oh, we're spinning. Seem to be okay though. Right, so we got uphill camber, pulling out of wet mud. Give it some. It's got the power. I mean, this bit is light mud / dirt tracks. It's not that bad. I might actively use the active suspension and put myself back down. The headlights make, because it's quite light at night, the headlights don't make much. What's the range on that? Is that to about there? Less than 50. What's that tree? Yeah, about headlight range is, I don't know, about 45 meters. Which isn't amazing. Also, they're yellow lights rather than white lights, it seems. So they don't brighten up terrain as much as would the white lights say compared to the Zix. Right. Avoid these rocks. The really good thing is the fact that the cabin rides so high. It's gonna take a lot of effort to get this cabin to like hit something in a dip, because it's essentially the height of the wheel and it's fairly close to the front. Is it, well, it's how would you describe it? It's not cab over because the engine is here. So I don't know the name for that kind of design. Wow, the driver went to sleep pretty quickly. Where are we going? I think that gap in the trees, I think. But it's good for crossing rivers though, because the bodywork is not hitting the water. It's just gliding above. And it's got a nice wedge shape. And there's a river crossing I want to test actually. In an alternate save on the PTS, I have been in the burnt forest to have a quick look. Just to have a quick look around at the terrain. And there's a big, broad river, but you can drive across it. Right, here will be a challenge. This area was more of a test for the Azov 7 than I anticipated it would be. Given how easily that RNG MPV got through the woods, the Azov struggled a lot more than I thought it would. Right, let's give it some high gear. And see how we go. Obviously it gets a lot worse the further you go into the forest. How's our fuel? Fuel consumption, it's a little erratic. 21 down to like 11, 12, 32. I'm not sure I like that. 26. So it's mid in auto, third gear, mid-20s. Low to mid-20s, fluxing quite a bit. High gear. It's, oh my god, it's so erratic. It's like driving an Ankh. We can go sailing with trucks. Well, you can go sailing with this truck. Are those burning trees? They're kind of smoldering. But yeah, I see what you mean. Actually, yeah, they glow a lot more in the dark. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you don't know. You actually don't notice it during the day, but they are in fact. If I knock down the aperture. There we go. Yeah, they are still, they're smoldering. And if we go up, you can see there are plenty. This was a really low fire, because up here it's all green. Apart from the branches, they're all black. So that glow really adding to the atmosphere. Look at that, wow. To be fair, got into high gear on a hill start. But I've already used over 150 liters, and we're in the same map. I'm like, I've been driving for about 10 minutes. It's not a good sign. I believe the off-road gearbox does consume more fuel for this truck, so God, the highway box might actually be the answer to just slightly reducing that fuel consumption. It's oh, that is a descent. We actually nearly caught. The second axle came off the ground. The middle axles were just held aloft there. How heavy does it feel? I think because of the steering, it feels very. I mean, that's maximum. I can't steer anymore. And it looks like the... Right, hang on. We get a close up here. Right. Because obviously it's a twin steer vehicle, but that second axle is doing like nothing. Sorry, but 5 degrees is 5 degrees. That was pointless. Turn it up a bit. Add a bit more on the front wheel. Wow, maybe not because we've got. Oh no, they shouldn't collide, but maybe add a bit more steering angle. God. I'm gonna be a harsh driver for all the wrong reasons. Oh, a speed limit that isn't super low. Here we go. Yeah, we have used a lot of fuel. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a Derry special. Pointed with my hands. That's of no use. It had the gold cargo on the back. Needs officers. Yes. Yep. Right. Well, yeah, we're just going to follow the road. See where it goes. We're now into the road test portion. Although we have actually already done some of that. Oh, okay. We've got a warehouse. Is this going to hurt? Or is it just too much? Too much mud? Oh, again, we hit 30 liters then. That's quite a bit. Okay, we're down to half a tank. And we really haven't gone very far. Maybe it's a good thing I brought this maintenance unit. Oof. Yeah, I think the highway box may be the preference, or freeway, whatever it's called, the equivalent. I mean, they're all the bloody same, functionally. It's doing a stellar job scaling the hill. But if I do start to wheel spin, I have to just stop and slow down, because no diff lock always on. Alright, let's oh, this is a rarity. Is that a full... That is not just a ramp flatbed trailer. That is the semi-trailer that is apparently possessed. Help the villagers to... Oh, that cargo just appeared. Where's the truck that was connected to that? Hey bro, how's it going? Alright, we're just gonna keep following, see where we end up. Trying to play the test, but it keeps saying it's locked and you're unable to play the map. It shouldn't be locked any on the PTS. It shouldn't be saying it's locked anymore unless you don't. You actually need the season pass for year 3 or the season 9 unlock. You can't just play the DLC on the PTS for free. There's a watchtower down there. Right, let's... Oh, I think the sun's coming up now, so the peachiness of the sky is going to fade away. Here we have another task. Tried last time I played farming map for free. There's another contest. I'm pretty sure that you need the actual content passes to play the test. Do you not have the year 2 pass or something like that? Right. Yes, yeah, really not good at cornering. This is made for straight line. Though I believe its main function in the real world is sort of like airport support, and the turns you're taking in airports are big and sweeping. Oh, is it up? No, it's not up the rocky trail. Are we doing in this? This is fairly deep mud, right? It's not wet though. Is that the path for the watchtower? Sure is. Do we see how it goes in reverse? Because there's no way I'm making that turn. Nice reversey beeper. Horn 6 out of 10. I'm not going to be able to steer enough to catch this watchtower. Oh wow, that discovers a number of missions. Have a quick look. Everybody's favorite, a quarry. What are you? You're an Ankh civilian. You're a DLC truck. What if you don't have the DLC? What does it do then? Does it put another truck in there? Or is that... well, it's got plenty of fuel, so you can steal it. Steal it and then hit recover. Speaking of stealing fuel, I've not got any left. Right, 280 litres of fuel in 20 minutes. That's fairly up. That's rivaling AGL's mods when you've got the maximum engine in there. Was the houses? I like the housing in this map. Everything is... Oh dear. As long as I keep the wheels, keep the revs up. The what was I gonna say? Yeah, the housing. There's a notable difference to it, and I like it. It feels like you're in a different place. Let's go straight on. To be honest, I don't mind the fuel consumption. It seems fair for the immense power that the vehicles have, so... And plus, you've got so many add-ons, like in the exhaust where you can hold like 5,000 litres, that it really doesn't matter. There's the Ankh. We'll circle around. Well, we'll attempt to circle around. Oh. They've updated their quarry design slightly. Because you've got this concrete structure with some, I guess it's... Well, it's drainage. They're allowing it to pool in the bottom. Typically not good for quarries. You've little huts, some containers. There's a mission in there. Lost cargo. Oops-a-day. Come on. Yeah, the high gear definitely helps it get out of sticky situations. The P16's, it got memed. I mean, at some points it was pretty high. Although, didn't I get the... I got the 49X over 100... I think it was over 100 litres a minute at one point. Okay, so that's just yours. I think because I've got the DLC, I don't know what appears in the base game, because this was added. This was added in Phase 6, but you didn't have to buy it or earn it or anything. It was just there for you. Yeah, so surely it just counts as oh yeah, because I wanted to view the garage. It just counts as a DLC truck, but it's not in the same pass as. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it doesn't say DLC. Oh, even though it is a DLC because it came in the same one as that. So they just added it. Okay, so if you don't have the DLC of year 2, so because this is Phase 6, these two, you still actually get access to this. That's yeah, a little voice spray there. That's not too bad. Free truck's always nice. I'm not going to say no. It means for hard mode, another free Ank to. I probably just shouldn't sell it because it's actually usable, but although it will absolutely ream through its fuel in no time. Excuse me, sir. Need to commandeer your fuel. Wow, hold on. That was pretty quick. Right, hang on. Which way are we going first? Oh, if we go back down the hill, and then we'll head up there. How quickly did that engine start? That is instant. The set-off time between what is essentially turning the key in the ignition to being able to set off. I like that. No diddling about. Oh, come on. Right-yo. It's a bit of a tight corner. Oh, while you're in the chat, Mike, how does one relieve the strain of muscles here and here after I did some things the other day? Because it's still a bit sore. We're down at river level, although we are about to go way back up by a couple of meters. This truck can hoof. Oh, this was the river actually. Trailer down there. Yeah, so far I'm liking its capabilities. It's a bit fuel hungry for my liking. It's 30 liters. Although that could just be down to gearbox choice, but obviously the thing that'll change the fuel consumption the most is the engine. Because currently, I mean, we're A+ for power to weight, but C for fuel consumption. Now the next engine down is a fairly big drop. Hang on, I'll find out. If we jump, it's in my other window. If I open Map Runner, because the vehicles and the maps are on there. Let's see. Dairy Special. So by default, the power to weight is B and the fuel consumption is B+. So when you put in the bigger engine, it drops. So you would go from B+, B, B-, C. So it drops 3 points, which is pretty bad for one engine switch. But you also go up from B, so to B+, A minus, A plus. You go up 4 engine stages for the power to weight. So it's that trade-off. Also gearbox. Right, so what I'm wanting to do, if I hike up the suspension, how much can we traverse in a river? Honestly, I don't know where the snorkel is. I don't even think it gets. Does it not get one? I don't remember adding one. That final engine is not shared with the other 2 dairy. No, it isn't. Not at the moment. I don't think. I haven't noticed an update to the PTS this week. I think technically with the best engine in the Derry 4520, it says it's like A plus or S, but it's a bit rubbish. Oh, okay. So where's the intake? Okay. Still not taking damage. Ah, now I'm taking damage. And now I'm not. So is the air intake level with this particular line in the body? Sure is. Right. Oh, that's not the air intake. That's just, I don't know, something. Ooh, big nice engine. Yeah, if they could add a snorkel, we could have out the back. Surely that would make sense. But you see how, as I'm going over these rocks, you see how rigid that undercarriage is. It does not shift. Like where the diff is, you've got suspension dampeners either side for each axle. None of it moves. Okay, that was pretty cool. I didn't even take damage. Ooh. Okay, I've found a hole in the earth. We're just gonna drop that back down. Lower the center of gravity. See, that front right wheel is off the ground. I'm gonna be using the flying cam a lot today. I wish you could set defaults for the bloody camera. So it's not blurring everything. I mean, look, there's such a like, that wheel is off the ground. While every other wheel is, well, more or less buried in it. It's so rigid. It needs a bit of softening, I think. Not too much, because obviously you don't want the wheels to move up and clip the bodywork. But just take the edge off. Just allow a little bit more movement, because that's going to help you keep moving. Oops, that's reverse. Silly man. Okay. Oh my god, they've got a trampoline. Trampoline, barbecue. They're going to have a lack of fence in a minute as I plow through this to get closer. They've got a half-eaten gourd on the table. And the trampoline fell down. But they've got a proper A proper meat barbecue there. Oh, it's for sale. Why can't we buy the house? Let's get out of here and head north again. Good thing it doesn't take long to get the truck up in the gears, so you can slam it into high whenever you need to. Very useful. Alright, let's go and see about this Zix. See if we can find it. Although, technically I'm going to share a secret. I do know where it is. There's a reason we went the way we did. Come on, barrel through the water. Oh, you're gonna get... Don't give in! Don't give in! Yes! We want to use as much fuel as we can on this route. Just 30 litres a minute in high gear. 32. Really straining it. But you can go, what, as low as 20, oh, 19, I think I saw then. 12? A 20 litre range in one gear is pretty mad. Actually, come to think about it, I don't actually remember what it was like on a paved road. So, I mean, how's this going to perform if you use this to rescue other vehicles? You're going to need the engine on of the other vehicle, or it's just going to just drain your fuel tank. Oh. It's surely not going to be good for hauling trailers, because you just... these... Ooh. This is not even a particularly heavy module. If you had, say, something really heavy, like the heavy crane, which reduces your power to weight, so that's going to slow you down, but you're still going to be using the same amount of fuel. Might actually run out of fuel before we get across the map. Apart from what we've got in the service bin, obviously. Let's run it in auto for a little bit. Although we're going to be susceptible to gear changes. Mostly ones going down, like so. Oh, I've driven into a large rock. Oh, you see how I nearly went over then? With nearly no persuasion. Really gonna have to be careful with this thing. Even in low plus we hit 30. I'm wondering if they will actually make some performance changes, because it's very costly. Yeah, it's pretty... Hang on, what? What about just regular low? Speed's okay. Look at that! Like, 9. 9, 10, 11, 7 to 11. We briefly hit about 14. Put all-wheel drive, diff lock on. Even there, it's very erratic, but it's a lot lower. It's a bit too all over the place for my liking, I think. Oh, we're here. We have arrived at rescue camp. Lots of caravans, lots of tents. And a Freightliner 114 SD with a with a magnet on it. There you go. There's another free truck you get, and with a mag detector module on it. And it's got highway tires because of course it does. But the prize is just over there. Oh, given oh, this is gonna be oh, the steering. The steering is something else. Also, Mike, another note for your upcoming mod for this truck. Can we have more sticker placement options, please? Because this isn't enough. I want to cover the whole truck in these stickers. Hang on, there's something not right about this caravan. I don't know who out there has actually been in a mobile caravan before. So you notice where the wheels are? Yeah. For some reason, the wheels are at the front. Because there's the tow hitch. So that's gonna be so unstable. If you were to tow this caravan, you go around a corner and the back would fly out. Is it the same on all of them? Yep. Sorry, they come in a hearse. Although it's a bit shorter. Mistakes were made with the caravan design. The hitch is on the wrong side. This should be the back. That's like Caravan 101. And also, nick the... Well, they're here. Somebody's nicked the rubbers. They've put the... They've mounted it on bricks by the step. Like one of the most fragile parts. Oh, dear. Well, whatever, right. This is what we came here for. Oh, there's another trampoline. Oh, this one is resistant to the horn. So, what you want is Help the Villagers 3. Whether or not they give it a proper name, or just leave it as Help the Villagers 3, is... you never know. But the reward here is the Zix 566A. That's not... Yeah, randomly... this is not how... This caravan in the background is correct. There's the tow hitch. That's where the wheels are. So that one, although it's still very long, it is not towed by that car. This is correct. This one. Oh, it's so wrong. Anyway, Helping the Villagers 3. Deliver to the village warehouse. So you got to take it across the map, and then they just turn around and say, well, it's yours. So why not? So I guess we'll mostly go back. Oh, we'll go this way. Alright, there we go. Now we're towing with gas. Should ideally try and turn this around. Make it easier for myself. Wow, that Portaloo is stable. I'm going to give it a gentle nudge. Okay, some of the collisions are a bit odd. I went straight through the wheel. Right, it's not going to like this turn, especially... Yeah, it'll buff out. Yeah, okay. I've started to build my own automotive version of Stonehenge, starting with the Zix. All right, we'll give it. Might have to give it a nudge to knock it over. Do you wanna fall over? No, you're just gonna stay like that. Do you wanna? I know the weight is in the engine, but this is coming up next, and this is not how things work. Oh, there we go. Right. Oh no, it's done a kickflip. I'm ruining my own new vehicle. I mean, if it would just pull forwards, why does it keep spinning? Nope. Nope, not quite. We're getting there. Gentle, gentle. There we go. Like nothing ever happened. Yeah, helium instead of nitrogen. I highly doubt they put nitrogen in that that truck's tires. It's far too old for that kind of logic. It can stay on its tires. It's how it's the towing mechanics that are a little bit. Will you please make this turn? Right, at what point will this start to chug? Or has it already begun? God, I'm not gonna make this turn. Look at it. Oh, we did it. Looking for that first blip. Oh, there it is. It's happened. With the little bit in the bottom corner. Yeah, look at the wheels now. Doing that. Okay, we'll refuel. We'll, get ourselves sorted out. It's a shame you can't run a line from the service tanker straight into your own fuel tank. Just augment it that way, or you don't have to stop. Though you'd need a pretty specialist fuel tank to do that because they work by suction. Fuel in a vacuum. Come on, make the turn. Okay, this seems like a dead end actually. Rusty old water tower. Water boom 7. Wasn't as much of a success as the film Water Boom 6. And it is a hard hat area. And that pipe seems to go everywhere but where the water tower is. Well, that's going to catch a few people out the way. You do know that pipes don't have to have 90-degree corners. For instance, you can have 45. Or even 30. Or 10. They don't all have to be 90, Saber. Where am I going? Where am I? We're weaving. Alright, we're following this around. Alright, let's give it a run around the corner. Come on. If this had diff lock always on with this high gear, oh, Dreams would be made. By the fuel, this thing would be practically unstoppable. Depending on the quality of the tires. So that's a major component of how well the truck does in mud. It's American truck, it's not allowed. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's either not allowed to have always on, or it's not even allowed to have diff lock. Or if it has diff lock always on, it can't have all-wheel drive. I think the singular exception is probably what the Cat TH375, you know, that everybody uses all the time. What about the Lodestar? Is that always on? Oh god, can't remember. There's what, with these two being added in, there's what, 82 trucks in the game. I can't remember everything about all the trucks. Hey, we have the deliver arrow that's popped into view. Oh, that looks like a huge drilling derrick. Bit oversized, to be honest. Oh yeah, but it's not a truck. Well, guess it depends on your definition. I've seen people refer to vehicles in this game as just cars. I'm like, that's a bit of a stretch. That's a huge... I wonder, do we have to deliver a drill at some point? Let's... Oh, God. Do the windows still come loose when you're driving around in first person? No, they seem pretty stable now. I don't know if it was because I'd had a bit of a bump on the front, but I'd accelerate and the windows would move. It's mighty basic in here. Hold on. Right. Can I free cam, please? No. This is like I'm like glued to my own face. Is that all I can do? I'm just looking down here at the switches. We've got high and low. I'm assuming that's the range, the drive. Is that the handbrake? That says park. And then we've got another one that says on and off. And I don't know what these two are. Also, apparently the engine brakes button. Interaxle, stop engine, gauges, engines. Those will be lights. FTS/CM. Oh, there's some weird stuff in here. Hey Dirter. That's right. FTS. Centimeter cube. The heck is FTS? I wonder, am I able to look inside using this view? Sometimes it blur. Yeah, see, you go in the cabin and everything's blurred apart from the sticker. The sticker remains at full quality. Wondering if the on-off switch relates to... Oh my god, does that actually change if I... Ah, no, they don't move. Boo, they should move. Yeah. What I was looking for was whether or not there was a thing that if there was a diff lock switch, then that explains the interchangeability. But if there wasn't one, then it should be always on. It's a shame though that the little switches don't actually, they don't move when when you actually change something about the performance. Because where's the gears? There's no gear stick or anything. It's automatic. Probably is. Oh my god, you can see the just below the steering wheel, you can actually see the steering rack in action. I'm gonna go and grab whatever's in that green box. I say whatever's in there. It's a drilling rig that is now dilapidated and flooded. There's a red box over there. Oh, I see. Ah, the red box might be the manual loading platform. So at some point we've got to pick that up. I don't think they made the area box big enough though. I don't know if you noticed that I changed the suspension, and the thing that moved is that the wheels went down. But that has helped us to escape from the mud. So we'll pop that back down. Dear. Yeah, you introduce a bit of moisture. To that muddy track, and this thing starts to wallow a bit. So it looks like we've got to get over there. I'll follow the road round. We don't need to take shortcuts all the time. You can turn off your engine very fast with LB and A to save fuel. Yep, thanks. I know that. I wasn't trying to turn my engine off. So this is where you can come to the center of town, and this is where you can grab Help the Villagers 2. Or, no, Help the Villagers 3. So you come to this warehouse. Let me straighten things out, and then I get it north-south. So you could come in, go by the warehouse, up the hill, carry on, down through the woods. That probably comes around to the farm. In the middle. Oh, hello. What are you? Go and investigate. There's a little truck. A little truck in need. There it is. Oh, it's the Tatra 805. I'm still towing the Zix. You can tell it's the 805. It's got a little hatch on the roof. Right, let me shimmy through here. Ah, it's part of a mission. Because of course in Canada they would have the Tatra 805. Oh, it's one of these fields where it's deeply plowed, but you don't know that until you drive into it. Okay, that truck is in very poor shape. Oh dear. We've got it stuck. The mud tires aren't amazing. Although I think these actually count as off-road. Zix. So yeah, this is hilarious. So this comes with 3 gears, 4 if you count reverse. This is top speed. Okay, we've no snorkel on, so we're gonna be careful. if lock on a toggle. See, I couldn't reverse out, but a tiny vehicle behind me, and I can. It's just Snowrunner things, man. Right, we should have a look at some missions. And do some fighting of fires. Well, the closest thing we can. So there's going to be a couple of loading screens while I recover vehicles. It's on there, on the back of there, on the flatbed. That's gold. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get hold of the cursor, but it's a loading screen. So the Derry Special there has a flatbed and it has the gold cargo on it. We'll come back here. We'll come back here next week. I mean, there's what, 60 missions? Plenty to do for a 2-map region. Where did it? Oh, there it is. Right. Truck storage. So, yeah, it comes with off-road tires as the Derry Special ones, but it does have access to MHS2. Some proper beefy boy mud tires. They're all the same size. So for the next bit, we will use those. We'll also go with the high-range gearbox, which improves fuel economy slightly. Do we see what it's like? We'll see what it's like with the 2600 TTA. Because it has better economy and the same power as that. That's the 2700. We'll give it a go with a different workout and see how it goes. Ah, it's not bright white anymore. Oh, it's got blue light. I wonder if the lights work. Oh, that's trippy. That's also different. There has been an update. Hang on. This looks like the trousers I'm wearing. Like, legitimately. That is the pattern on my trousers right now. Oh. Well, it's supposed to be a fire engine thing, so we'll leave it as red. Also, it's taken all the stickers off. Ooh, is this empty? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Oh, remove card. Nope. Right. So, contracts, fire department. You gotta restore the water towers. 1 cabin, 2 metal rolls. Get cabin from there, and the 2 metal rolls, surprisingly. Right, let's do that first. So we'll jump back in the garage. We'll put the flatbed on it. It has taken all the stickers off. Oh, that's one thing I didn't consider, actually. So, the way we had the truck set up before, you had all these MacGuffins here. But if you have the fire tank on, where's the exhaust? Okay, it just comes straight out through. And the lights don't work. Oh no, turn on beacons. Now the lights don't work. That's, yeah, okay, so it's still a, oh no, there's the exhaust. It comes straight out the top. Also check for a snorkel deck. Good. There isn't one. So yes, drive through water at your own risk. So now we've got 8 gears, because why not? It gives you an empty tank because you're supposed to fill up from the water towers. Right, let's grab the Zix. So I guess theoretically, if you had the Yukon engine, the TA240, I guess you just use that over the IMZ. I mean, why not? Or the 210. Fucking 11 grand for a gearbox. We'll also go high range stock. Okay. Oh, there is. I don't actually think it matters. There's no need to actually run a higher suspension on this thing. Apart from maybe if that can't be right. I'm just going to leave those tires on. Stock medium. Yeah, that's fine. It says repair kit, but it's one wheel. Diff lock engageable. Right. Oh, like doesn't have a 2 slot. This has 1800 litre fuel tank. Well, we'll prep this. Oh, I think it does actually have a bit more of an appropriate. There we go. And Jurassic Crisis. That's more fire trucky. Right, so we need something to... Oh no, I can just tow a trailer. See how we got on with these bigger tires. And a high range box. There's nothing says flying around at high speed than an inability to turn. There's your water tanker. Oh no. They've done something really not good. So, we can find an example of a fuel tanker. Or even a service trailer, because it's the same base chassis. So you'll notice, yes, it has highway tires, but they're very big. But the trailer has 2 axles. Now, when you get to mud, you're essentially slowed down by the trailer because the highway tires and the mud don't go together. So what they've added for the water tanker is an extra axle. Just what you didn't need. Oh. Wait, it's not always been like that, has it? Or am I just really bad at remembering? God, has it actually always been like that, not just been 2 axles? I might be completely bonkers. You never know, probably. Right. Let's see what this is. Well, I made the turn. I didn't the first time. I didn't take any engine damage. Is the cabin... Oh, because the engine's not in the front. So if I hit this post, full beans, no engine damage. Because the engine is here. Good stuff. Right. Just feathering the gas as we go around the corner. Does the tanker always have 3 axles? Sport mid-engine, yeah. It's a super truck. I mean, I know the twin steer struggled around this corner, but that was only because of its length. But this is taking it to a new level. Come on, you're nearly round the corner. You're nearly there. You're absolutely nowhere near. Right. Keep the speed limited. The tank has always been 3 axles. God, I had never actually noticed. It should be 2. Should be 2 just to make it easier. Or at least let you change the bloody tire choice on them. Right, I think we possibly have our answer for which gearbox to use in this thing. Because that fuel consumption is so much lower. Right, I'm going to turn myself around and then load up. At least you shouldn't have any issues with the trailer tipping you over, because the thing's so damn big. Alright. Now it's reversing time. Just enough to get it roughly in position. There we go. 1 cabin. None left. That is very high up. Oh well. Have to go the long way. Go get some more metal rolls. As I 7-point turn my way out of here. You know what? Yeah, look at that. Not an ounce over 20. Whether or not I'm going to make it around these corners, though, is a different question. Wow, the ability to turn just vanished. The ground fell away at the front. Getting impatient with the old gearbox. So on a road, what are we looking at? $5.9. Absolutely nothing. Obviously, we'll see how it really behaves once we start going a bit more off-road. Because that top engine might be all singing and dancing with power, but if it's going to sap your fuel tank, then what's the point? The truck's got the same top speed regardless. They're all weirdly limited. Your little red cabin. Oh. Right. We'll go at these rocks full tilt. Not bad. The traction through the mud tires is actually fairly decent as well. Maybe it's the weight of the truck, but it still feels pretty sturdy. Oh, that's only in the equivalent of 5th gear. Can we get into 7th? Can we get into 8th? What am I doing? Oh, hold the phone. We got to... Tell me I was doing 75 miles per hour. In this. Before I went off the road and took a cautionary deer sign with me. Wow, is this thing a magnet or something? Jeez. What? What exactly did I just hit? Wait, what? 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 What is happening? I'm completely immobile. Okay, so we're gonna need a rescue for the strangest reason. Well, why don't we fight? We'll take this out for a run. So my first issue with this truck is, so that's full left lock. Let's go to full right and start your stopwatch. It's quite slow. You can watch the driver's animation. Right, so apparently the highway gearbox has just 5 gears. And this is top speed. We're doing 30 miles per hour. I can't see what the units are. The steering wheel's in the way. Although we do have a newspaper in the dash. Obviously, that's the most important thing to have with you. Or is it... Hang on. Is it this one with the back to front? So the difference between the highway and the off-road is 1 gear. And they essentially both do the same speed. And it's really hard to avoid obstacles because the steering's so slow. With the emergency services, we'll be there eventually. While our engine puts in so little effort because it doesn't have to. High gear speed, 15. This is pretty shocking for speed. It is very strange. The highway gearbox goes a fraction faster. I think I am technically adhering to the speed limit. Yeah. 27 and a bit. Man. This... Nino, Nino, Nino. Nothing would ever move out of the way. I like how there's a fire extinguisher just bolted to the outside in case of a truck fire. Yep, we're getting there. Maybe. This is like the speed of the Azov 6. Though I think that might be a bit faster. Genuinely, this thing is bloody slow. See how we do, just unassisted, in auto, through the mud. Oh, yeah, that went fairly well. I mean, it's got pretty big tires. I was going to say, if you like what you see, why don't you hit the like button, but I mean, there's not much happening here, is there? It's pretty slow going. One's okay. See, it's of the time. But yeah, God knows why they use this as a fire engine. It's not even got any water in it. Is it going to get even slower when it's full of water? Be there in a minute. Hang on, I've got time to transition to sitting while before we even get to the bridge. Oh, nearly. We're going to be halfway across. Right, get that sorted out. Right, let's see if we can unstick this. The hell is going on? Fine. Sometimes when you change maps, it resets things. What? I've just duplicated the truck somehow. So remember when I recovered this? No, did I? Oh no, because all the stickers were gone. Did I not I'm sure I hit recover. Because I didn't go to the truck store. Hang on, no, I want the highway gearbox. You get rid of 25,000 and it just saps your fuel tank. I didn't buy another one. I think I somehow accidentally duplicated my truck. The duplication glitch might have returned, and I'm not even in multiplayer. Right, let's see if it's fixed itself. Yep, I've got two now for no reason. Yep, oh, okay, good. I can move again. That was really weird. But I didn't buy another truck. Oh, unless it was placed in the garage as something you just have. That might be what it was. Also, you need to sort out oil leaks from vehicles, because as soon as you touch water, oil spills out everywhere. Free truck, don't question it. No, I know, this, I imagine this thing's quite expensive. Yes, I didn't navigate. Oh, 300,000. Is that the most? By far. Oh, hang on. Oh, I see. Isn't the next closest like the boar? Where's the boar? Jesus. 140. I don't know why these are so expensive. They're not that good. The Antarctic's 140. The Boar 181. Jesus. Yeah. That's pretty much double the cost of any other truck in the game. What? Surely they've put an extra zero on there by mistake. 156,000 for a slightly bigger version of that. What? The notably smaller fuel tank. 156,000. Why not give it the special? Oh, I see what you mean. Not me specifically, but well, chuck this one back in. Yeah, I think advanced special would suit the special, and advanced special would suit it pretty well rather than just going generic fine-tune gearbox. Does anybody actually use it? The only reason I use fine-tune gearbox is adjustable reverse, that's all. Which you should be able to do anyway, with a bit more finesse than just half pressing the trigger. Yeah, because surely for 8-wheel drive of something this size, you're going to need a hefty old gearbox to handle that. Oh, the engine wasn't on. Whoops. Oh, there's the air intake. It's on the side. The air intake is on the left side. Well, that tree never stood a chance, did it? Yeah, I think, like you say, Sam, the advanced special, it would be more suited to the type of truck that this is. Given its bulk. But like, no. Let's give it the freeway, give it the highway, freeway, whatever it's called. Give it that gearbox, and we'll let it do 70 miles an hour. With cargo. High gear was a bit optimistic there. Come on, get up the hill. Come on, you can do it. He's kind of struggling. Struggling for traction. Well, that front wheel. The front wheels have been fighting. Right, let's see what we can do. Let's open up the taps. It's already at 40. 50 miles per hour. 55. 60. 65. 60. Oh, we lost a bit of speed. We're losing speed. Wait, oh my god, our speed is absolutely tanking. Wait. What? Why did that happen? That didn't seem very logical. we're not going to get much speed now, are we? We're about to press the crap, so we'll just pop it in high. All right. Something happened then. We were fired backwards. Oh, did we bounce off that tree trunk? Come on. Yeah. Why would I want something? Oh, is that it? 4 winch points. It's not amazing. That's yeah. That tree had some sticking force. Right, let's try the speed test again. 40. Oh, we're gonna go speeding through town. I hope they don't have a speed camera. Oh, really? The speed absolutely tanks when you approach any form of hill. It's kind of best to just leave it in high rather than chasing that elusive speed. Oh, I see it's not doing it now. Oh well, hi it is. We'll get another shot at going as fast as we can. I'll take it to Alaska. We'll put it on the runway. See what it can do. At speed, the steering seems to be more responsive, which is a bit back to front. It's wriggly. I think it's this way. You know, we're heading to that arrow over there. See how far we get just high range in it. But you know, it's night and day because of that engine change. The power is lacking a little bit, as we've seen, but I mean, we are towing a trailer as well. But we're not. The fuel consumption isn't just fluctuating between 11 and 32. But I'm not sure if this truck should actually be capable of doing exactly what it's doing on the screen, which is the equivalent of the high-speed, well, frolicking, really. Yeah, I thought that might happen. It's just also, for such a tall truck where the cabin and whatnot is quite high, it still counts as a very low riding truck because of how the suspension works. Yeah, I'm a little on the fence about this as a whole. The active suspension doesn't really make a difference. Not really. Not a significant difference. Because the components that you would like to try and shift out of the way stay put anyway. It's a very blocking view. Not much is going to get through there. Oh dear. All right, let's bring that back a little bit. I mean, there aren't many times where the bodywork of this truck is going to be stuck in the mud. But at least because it's active suspension, the option is there if you want it. Oh, apparently nope, that was not allowed. That was forbidden. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff messing with the camera. When I first saw the truck, I thought it was going to rival the 6 or 5R. Yeah, same. And to be honest, it's not even close. I mean, at the moment, it's still technically anything could be changed about it. That was a very much a ta-da moment. Just like, water tower. It's like, wait for it, and it's done. Right, so now we have, I swear this is easier to turning is easier at speed. How annoyed does that man look? They have textured the water tank, Sir Andy. I'll show you in a second. Hang on. Oh, that doesn't get any more crisp, but he's a bit miffed. I imagine seeing this is kind of now your reaction to this truck. Oh my god, I made the perfect thumbnail. Just with that little face. Right. You put that sign in the area you need for filling up. All right, let's... Oh my god, camera. They should stop putting tall assets in the game. The fact that it messes with the camera is... Oh, it's so frustrating. Right. Let's put on the fire tank. Where the lights don't work. Or do I have to do them all? Data collection, cautiousness. Searching. Hey Fuad, you have to actually do them all first. Oh, that's burnt forest. I mean, it's autumnal and evergreen and on fire. I mean, Ontario's not far from Michigan, actually, is it? Geographically, I'm not amazing at North American geography. I think I have to actually do all the water towers first. That's annoying. Small pipes times 2. Cabin 1, small pipes times 2. At least that's just down the road. So it's 2... Christ, that's 6 cargo. Right, we'll leave this here for now, this truck. We've got to do the thingy missions as quickly as possible. Whereas, oh, Twin Steer is in Naughty Jail. So what we're going to do is, when I can find one. We're going to, Ontario borders, Michigan. Ah. There yeah, it's mostly there. We're going to bust out a mod. We'll leave it at that. Stock suspension. But what we want is lost saddle and the old wedge cap on there. Color it red, and away we go. This is just to do things as quickly as possible, so we can actually show the fire putting out thing. Oh, there you go. There's a heavy water carrier tanker. Because why not? Yeah, that'll do. Still going to be 2 bloody trips, but I might as well do it with speed. At least this one won't take long, because each water tower actually has a different requirement. So you're not just ferrying the same cargo back and forward. If the devs for some reason are watching this, can you make trailers stick to the road, please? The truck sticks to the road just fine because it's a mod. But you know, as you've already seen. Also make the rear bumpers deformable. They're harder than bloody diamonds right now. See, what are we doing here? Dropping down to first gear is what we're doing. Ah, this mod. I've used this mod so much. See what speed we can hit. God, I can't see for all the wobbling. No way that speedo's accurate. We've been accelerating but doing the same speed. That hurt. Right, luckily this watchtower and warehouse are just round the corner from each other. God, I fairly mangled it. This is the Angry Ginger Life Western Star 49X AGL. For those interested in why the Western Star has enormous off-road tires. Yeah. 10,000 spare litres of fuel in the air intake. That's where I would keep my spare fuel. The all-wheel drive actually activates the lift axle as well. Even though I haven't put it down. All right. Oh, you idiot. Well, I guess because I've done that. Where's the cabin? We're doing it in one. Right, you do me a favor and sit nicely on that trailer there. Turn. Turn. This is what you should be able to do with cargo of this size. Oh look, because it's still smaller than the cabin. I'm sure there won't be any repercussions for going straight off this edge. Okay. That's staying put. Somewhat surprising. There you go. There's a cheeky life hack for doing this all in one go. Just put the pipes on top of each other. And it still looks normal. It doesn't even look cursed. You see some people's contraptions on the Reddit page and like, is this okay? Is this legal? There's stuff hanging off everywhere. Why not just use the mouse? There we go. And ta-da! Stupid. Oh, putting out the fire at storage 1. Holy crap. So, are you joking? 30. Pretty sure the tanker only holds 1,800. 3,800 times 3. There's a water tower there. I didn't even have to fix that one. Right, well now we have the option to do it. Let's see how this works. What's the capacity? 1,800. It's the same as the small, as the Zix one. 1,800. Right. So even if I have 2, that's 3,600, which is still not enough. Who did the numbering for these missions? You have to make 3 journeys. What's the water tanker? I'm not gonna know. Where's the... Wait, give me the Zix. Right, recover this. So we can get a... You can see we got a tow hook on the back there. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, not that one. What? Are you serious? Installed add-ons. This thing can't use it. What's this? Oh, that is baffling. This can't use any towed trailer. Well, Mike, it's like you can have your work cut out with these new trucks because their design is, I'm hoping, unfinished. Well, no, wait, hang on. Can we run a wall saddle? Yeah, this is gonna be the way to do it. You have that nice looking add-on, but you can't tow a trailer. Like, how? Because the tow bar moves. It's because that tow hitch moves. Visually it moves, mechanically it does not. Transfuse 3700. That's just a slap in the face. 3,700 liters. What does the mission require? 3,800 liters. At least make it 36, so it's double this. It's less insulting that way. So these are looking like 3 journeys each. Right, what's the... Sell that. What's that one? That's 2,000. Okay, right, you can do it in 2, but this is the setup. So you need a dairy special and the other firefighting vehicle without its utility to tow a trailer. Oh, whoever came up with these numbers is... yeah. Unique. Right. So we'll go to this water tower. It's a watchtower. Come across and we'll head into the woods. And this will enable us to do one objective. That's pretty mad. Considering, yeah, I know there's the multiplayer aspect for doing, you know, you could, if you had 3 people, like you, yourself included, you could do all this in one shift each. But if you're on your own, this could take ages. Is there a water tower in the woods? Water boom 3. Oh, I haven't unlocked it. Oh, it's broken. Water boom 4. Should probably check out what those are. But right, oh hello. Excuse you, Zix. Also, did they paint the water tanker blue because water is blue? It's not, but the seemingly like international firefight color is red. So why not paint it red? I'm very disappointed that you can't use these lights either. Dim blue lights. Yeah, buffed version of the water tank. The fact that I believe this water tank is actually the same size as the one for that Zix. I think for this truck it should be at least 3,000 on its own. Surely. Water delivery contract _S_01. Yeah, whoever's come up with the parameters for what's required compared to what you have available to use. The fact that the Zix can't tow a trailer while using... What if you need more water? No. Bring another vehicle. That's insane. Wait, do other vehicles have access? Can this PS4 use a fire tank? No.
Let's try from the expansion. Yes, fire tank. Okay, that's just a fuel tanker with a different paint job. 1800 liters. Do I have a cat? Maybe not. Can this have a fire tank? Sure can't. See, look at that. That's 2,000 liters, and it looks like a Tonka truck. Oh, I don't technically have the other cat. It is hidden from view. No, so neither cat can do it. But then that's only 1,600. The volume assignments for liquids, I mean, we all know they're entirely arbitrary. The Striker 6x6 is based on the hemp chassis. Water capacity 3,000 gallons. Yeah, so 4 times that for pretty much. Maybe the number is correct, but the units are wrong. Jeez, 3,000 gallons of water. Yeah, so the fact that this should be 3,000 liters, I can practically fit that in my pocket. Not really, but it's the principle, man. On a smaller version of what this is. This should also be able to tow a trailer as well. Because if you look under there, you've got a tow hitch. But I guess because of that very gentle overhang, it doesn't let you attach a trailer. So both of these trucks should be able to tow trailers. So if that's 2,000, you should be able to do... Wait, what have I got? So if you have both of these with their fire tanks and a fuel tank, you should have 3,800 liters for each one, which would be enough to do one run per location, not have to do each one with several trips. All right, let's transfuse water management. Strange increments. All right. Leave the road loops so you don't have to reverse. You don't have to do any strange maneuvers. Oh, can you stop dying when I put you in high gear? Or is the weight of the water really now acting on the truck? That's an abysmal amount. Well, maybe not for that little truck, but for this monster, it is. Come on. Get through the grime. pulling a lot of weight, so it's really not enjoying high gear anymore. Guess there's your reason to use the bigger engine. Let's go across the ways. Oh. Well, if the water tower building animation is anything to go by, the putting out the fires should be out of this world. But towing wise, I think we're really going to struggle now. Sorry, am I struggling to drive downhill? Oh dear. So it goes without... well, actually, I need to maybe kind of get the Zix across the water first. The M1142 TFT, water capacity of 9,000 litres. I mean, the volume of the actual... the fuel tanks of all the trucks and the volume of the tanks, such as the fuel tanker, they're all way scaled down anyway, apart from maybe the Scout fuel trailer. 1,000 litres kind of seems about right for its size, but even Eric, if it was half of the 2,500 gallons, so, you know, 4,500 litres, that would still be fine. You wouldn't be able to just knock off the objectives, you know, one at a time. You would actually still need to, you know, refill. But if you were just using this one truck, each objective would take 3 runs. So you have to take another vehicle because you can't tow a trailer. Though, I suppose what because it's liquid, I don't know why it works this way, I don't actually need the Zix. Not anymore. It's like we've seen with the refueling, and for some reason they've called this diffusing. You can swap them without being directly connected to them. But it means you have to winch the trailer like this. But you can't, so you have to use a truck to buy the trailer and then equip your towing cable. Can you winch the trailer and just transfer the... Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, that bigger engine might be needed for the sheer... Apparently water is the heaviest thing known to mankind now, and this truck has just died in terms of performance. I do hope they add the functionality of beacons, or else, I mean, it's kind of asset wasted, really. So a high range gearbox and less powerful engine. Well, it's probably just in the engine. Less powerful engine, great for regular cargo, but for water, no. Because you need You need that power to weight. It technically doesn't actually change that much, but because we don't know the weight of anything without digging through the code, because it's all hidden. That's right, letter grades are not the best. Nice and gently through the reeds, and I've forgotten the name of these plants. This is my life now. Right, drop that. Oh. Okay, that engine must make a huge difference. On the next run, we'll use, because it's the same route back in. We'll see what we can do with the more powerful engine. See how much of a difference it makes. I'm struggling to get up the hill. Right, we're not even in the forest yet. Try and get some momentum. Come on, come on. Oh man, that's high hopes last week. It's They definitely need to make some changes. Oh, she's definitely struggling. Yep, thanks for telling me, game, that I'm still full of water. I think even without the trailer, this would kind of be the performance we would be getting. Shame we don't just deploy a scoop here and just scoop the river water straight in. Jeez. Okay, so for water hauling, yeah, you're gonna want the big gearbox, but then you're gonna need a fuel tanker to go with your water tanker. Taking a fuel tanker into somewhere that's on fire, probably going to be frowned upon. Oh, this must be painful to watch. Oh no, apparently reverse is solid. We shot straight back then. Either that, or with the lower powered engine, use the off-road gearbox. Then your fuel's gonna go up, but you'll be able to crawl a bit faster. But then maybe not. The lack of engine power. All this is with better tires. Oh, there's a fuel tanker over there. Out of reach. You can do it this way and just reverse everywhere. Much faster. Ooh. Okay. Don't know what that's supposed to represent, but oh, that's repair. Refuel. Reverse is a blinder of a gear. Right, where are we going? Okay, just the warehouse down here. Eventually, Christ, right. Let's see if we can get anywhere in auto. You go for high and the thing just dies. Oh my god, some speed. Water management. Haha, because it's connected by winch, I can't go directly. So... Oh, wait, where's the option gone? Hang on. Get out of this area. The option has disappeared. It was there before. You're freaking kidding. Right, let's get this in the box. Perhaps it'll work if the tanker is in the box. Where's the diffuse option gone? So it turns out no, you can't tow a trailer. Right, let's get rid of that. So you can't tow a trailer to deliver the water. It has to be physically hooked up to you, not on the winch cable. That is... Oh, man. This is probably gonna hurt. Oh well, it's test time for the Zix. Just slow as the dairy. Hang on, is the engine running? This thing's practically electric. Not a peep out of it. No, don't. The idea was you didn't crash into that, but... all well. Can't get over how quiet it is. Genuinely, it just feels like it has one speed. I'm definitely pushing the limits of nearly tipping the damn thing over. It's bafflingly slow. But the water delivery, such arbitrary nonsense that oh no, you can't deliver the water just by towing a tanker full of water. We can't accept that. It has to be connected to your vehicle. Why? Kind of irked me with that's how the repair van body works, the trailer. You can't just go up and use it. You have to be connected to it. What difference does that make? Right, let me go over this rock so I avoid going through the water. The thing is, this thing is this slow. Wouldn't bother me if it was only using like 2 liters a minute, but it's not. Eight and a bit. 9. Don't even do 9 miles per hour. Right, we have to tuck in front of the dairy. Shit. Yeah, I saw that coming. Of course, there's no midpoint. Come on, tip over. I'm really hoping that others and the PTS feedback area of the Discord have noted how fucking weird all of this is. Wait, hang on. So if I now switch to the dairy. Yep, so you can only do transfuse when a vehicle is properly connected to the tanker, or else you can't do it. So it is like the repair van, which is again arbitrary and pointless. Oh, that is... It's actually off-putting. I don't know about anybody else, but for me that is... It's not... It shouldn't be working that way. Right, let me switch to... Now we're going to tow the trailer all the way back and the vehicle connected to it. There's so much effort that can be saved by... You do the same thing. It's like... It's just classic, one of those things that doesn't make sense. Oh, look, see? Now I don't have any water at me. Water at me? Water in the truck. Look at me bloody go. Water makes such a difference. I mean, as it's normal mode, I'm not going to drive all the way back. I will actually just recover, just buy another trailer. Christ, there's no point using the Zix to tow a water trailer. You just use something that's powerful with a low saddle. Where's this mission? Yep, right. So what is this gonna be to do? Another one, same story. What? Water boom 4. Oh, I guess. Oh, okay, so if you do these, you don't have to go as far. I guess water boom 3 is the same, just with different requirements. Package sand. Small pipes, so it's fucking 6 cargo. Game, you be cruel. Right, what were we doing? Okay, so we don't actually have to go that far to fit. I only ever do because I've not actually done the mission. Right, big engine. Let's see what the difference is. Stick with the high range gearbox. Yes. No point change if you're testing things. No point changing 2 variables. Change just one thing. Christ, today is flown by. Right, grab the Zix. Attach that. Oh, for God, this thing is slow. Why, there's no point using this, is there? No, I'll grab something else. It's a good mud off-roader. 4 on AE, pretty solid. Yeah, it should be fine. Bit inappropriate though, having the flame decals, but what I plan to do on the third run, I'll just use the fire truck. Because this has... You can't even look at the fucking volume of it without being next to another vehicle that has a fire tank. Transfuse, 37. I can't believe it's 100 shy. Oh, that's not... Wait, hold on. No, change stroke, right. The fuel tanker. I need to, this is going to drive me mad if I don't check. Basically, I'm checking the volume of the water tanker against the volume of the fuel tanker. And the liquids are different densities. Bloody fuel tanker. Oh no, okay, they have the same volume. They've literally just reskinned it. Technically, it shouldn't be the same. Because water and diesel don't have the same density. So you wouldn't fit the same amount. Rightio. It's not what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Yeah, we'll drive through the night. Why not? Doesn't go dark around here. Alright, so here we will have 37, 47, 50, 5,500 liters. 5,500 liters between these two vehicles. right, highway box and that fuel. So this is Lodestar 1700. I'll have a check. I will have a check for the Lodestar. I don't think I have one on me. So, scout. Nope. Looks like it, but nope. There's all these hoses. It doesn't get any fuel. Oh, what are the the hoses are just for show. So the cats can have water. The Lodestar could have water. This, yeah. I should kind of be writing all of this down, but... Man. So there's so much praise last week given the map design and all that stuff and how nice it is to drive around the map. But this water thing is stupid and doesn't work in a satisfactory way. The gameplay loop of the water delivery is not nice. I mean, it should be really, in my opinion, that hold on, I'll go into it once I get past this. Well, I'm just burning 30 liters a minute on a road because that's normal. So I think you should start off with the Zix or a different, a North American vehicle that can hold fuel. But maybe it can only hold 1900 liters of fuel. And then in the Burn Forest, where this dairy should be, which would have the ability to hold 3800 liters of fuel, you then unlock it so you can become more efficient at putting out the fires. Not have fairly easy access to both and then them have the same ability to put out fires. I don't know, that's the way I would do it. You get a smaller vehicle first which could douse an area with water in 2 runs. Then you progress to a bigger, more capable vehicle which can do it in 1. But I mean, I'm not a game designer, so. Come on now. This is the really dumb bit. All right. So I'm in this box. Water management. I can now, from the water tower, fill everything up. Why can't I just transfer like regular fuel? I don't get it. I'm gonna run out of fuel before I even get there. Where are we going this time? Oh, there's a big hill there. It'd be interesting to see if we can reach it. Oh, maybe I should turn on the engine of the Voron. It's been off this whole time. So now with more engine power, it's a bit easier for me to get into high gear. Although it still remains difficult to turn corners efficiently. Are we gonna make it? Oh, that was close. Right, so a lot of these lights are just glow in the dark, really. They're just reflectors. Come on. Again, you couldn't actually see what's that? So transfuses to move the water. What's UI HUD interaction panel car? What's that going to represent? Does it even activate the rear beacons? It doesn't. Man, the list gets longer. I want to thank everyone for their support, by the way, again today. It's been a really nice turnout. Everybody itching to see more of the new stuff. Why watch the new stuff when you come and watch me play hard mode on a Monday? With terror in my eyes as I beach vehicles constantly and get stuck and contemplate why I'm actually playing on hard mode. Oh, right. Come on. So it's doing better at the hill climbing this time. The same gear options, more engine power, but a third of the tank is gone. And if you didn't catch it, actually, I did post a video earlier in the week on how to actually get hold of this truck in the most simple terms possible. There's a pretty good map, pretty good set of maps to put together for each task. It's it's pretty straightforward. Right, let's high range it down the hill, get in the water again for our first water crossing. Should they add a high saddle tanker? Or, you know, make that big green one usable? Does that only appear in Michigan? Is that it? No. I've seen another one somewhere. Where it's got like 12 dolly wheels. Something stupid. Why can't we use that for water? It's just a big tank, after all. Just a different medium. It's gonna be slow going to get up this hill once more. Maybe we can get away with auto. Come on, Voron, give us a push. Oh, I've hit a branch. Oh. 3,800, man. They need to either reduce that by 200 or improve the volume, the water capacity of this truck. That's just wrong. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. It actually had the power to unbeach itself. Down to half a tank. Past half a tank, but quite a bit, actually. You really do pay a price for higher engine power. Come on. Water crossing number, technically number 3. Oh. Time wise. Jeez, this is taking ages. Like access to the high gear. I don't quite have the power output. Are people going to really want this engine in the other Derrys? I know the Derry 4520 has the, well, apart from the Cat 770 of the useful trucks, it has the largest single fuel tank of 400 liters, but they're going to last you about 15 minutes. Right, it's like I've just walked into Cottonwood Cove in Fallout New Vegas. That orange glow. You don't want to take that corner. Oh, that really took the wind out my sails. That corner too quickly. Chance you could roll. Take it too slowly though, you'd just be climbing rocks. Come on, do me solid. Yes. It's this, ooh, it's a bit muddy. I'm glad I've got the bigger muddy tires on here. Yeah, that's not enough beans. Crap, the moon's looking a bit close. Right. In the meantime, leave the VOR on there. Feel like they didn't need to tuck in the blue box, so you have to effectively reverse to the water unloading area. Now I can just do it from anywhere. Right. Number 3. I might be quicker to loop it around to there, actually. So we'll see how this performs solo, full of water, because the past 2 runs we've used it empty. We'll see what conclusions we can draw. Although I've got to get there with only 47 liters, so maybe I should hold on a second. All right, Voron. You can leave that there for the meantime. Sorry, Voron, but you're gonna have to donate some fuel. So seemingly on its own, when you're not towing, it could be fairly viable, maybe with that other engine. But the fuel cost. God, I'm actually making it take damage. I don't know where I'm going. Oh crap, I'm there already. Oh, they're the same points as the zone investigation that it recommends you do in a scout. Perhaps I didn't actually need that much more fuel. Hang on. I'm still gonna be short. This is stupid. Right. So if we head to this water tower, get some. Oh. Oh, but I want to see what happens in the end. Probably nothing. Right. I'm gonna have to take something with me. Where's the... Oh no, I put it away, didn't I? Because it's it's a bit trash. It's so goddamn slow. In order to finish the mission, I still need 2 loads of water. Look out, here we come. This is the equivalent of like the highway, the freeway gearbox, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to turn the engine off in that because I'll be able to go faster. The reason why water should be transferable between any container holding water is that The connections for the hoses to the water tanks for firefighting gear, they're universal. You have a male-female coupling and that's it. There's nothing technical. There's nothing that really varies anywhere. The only thing that will vary is the nozzle or the gun or the pistol. So the fact that we can't exchange... In fact, exchanging fuel between trucks is harder than what exchanging water would be. Well, you know, in realistic terms, because fuel's in your fuel tank, which is a pressure sealed environment. So to get it out, you need to siphon it by essentially sucking on a hose and whipping it into the other tank. Whereas the water would just be hook up a pipe and turn the damn thing on. There's some very weird, to me it's just very weird design choices that were either just thrown in there as defaults and have not changed yet, or intentional for the wrong reasons. I have a feeling that completing this contract there won't be any change to the environment. It'll just say, oh, there's your money, thanks a lot. My lips are feeling a bit dry. Do you think it suits these big tires? Where is there a loop out of this water tower? Or is it just the one that has like a little runaround road that you get? I suppose you could come out over those rocks. Ooh, that was... Yep, nice cornering job. Oh, right, wait. Whoops. Oh yeah, let's have a see what it looks like underneath. Oh yeah, we can have a look at the suspension. Oh Christ, no wonder. Yeah, these cross beams really inhibit the amount of movement you get through the dampness through these sections, or else they would happily hinge on these points here. God, the drive looks complicated. Gearbox, transfer box. It's actually quite basic underneath. I mean, it's not the Bandit, is it? Jesus Christ, the Bandit is something else. Right. How good is this at recovering? Take a look and see. Luckily, there is no water in the truck right now, or else it would be friggin' difficult, to say the least. You know me, I normally back up to get a run up. All right. Come on. It's all right. We got a big boy over there. The real suspension looks way different. I thought it might. There aren't many trucks that have that kind of layout. This is reminiscent reminiscent of like trailer suspension for, well, for this. In fact, you can see it. See? We'll get this out onto the road and then... God, this thing was already slow, even without water. What's it going to be like now? Yeah, I'm not going to risk that. Back we go. Oh yeah, the steering on this is a thing. Oh shoot, am I going to get through that gap? I don't think so, and I'm not going to risk it. So, deposit this over here. 49X. Oops, daisy. Move the camera instead of the gear stick. Come on, Zix, that wasn't hard now, was it? I flipped straight away. Nope, wrong one. I got brown on it. Oh, this is going to take forever to turn around. You're not going to make it. Yeah, this I barely touched the gas and the 49X and the dairy flipped over. Like, stop pissing about. Come on, there's no time for games. Yeah, that was the full extent of the steering. Is there actually a space big enough in the universe for this thing to drive one continuous circle? 'Cause I'm not sure. If anybody remembers the truck comparison reviews I used to do, where I had a turning circle rough measurement, this vehicle would start that and it would probably miss the garage and keep going. It'd end up in the mud patch behind the garage in Michigan. I wouldn't even hit it. Is this the way I wanted to go? Loosely. Oh no, I wanted to go that way, didn't I? I can't remember anymore. Right, down to there, across. But not adding all-wheel steer. You'll forgive me. I know. I don't mind the all-wheel steer on any of the trucks actually. It's always very subtle. It might need to be more than subtle on this though. I can't remember if there was one I was outspoken about. But this might need a bit more than the subtle all-wheel steer you give to trucks. Eight-wheel steer though. Then this would just be like something I made in Space Engineers. model itself is nice because there are no, apart from the wing mirrors, there are no sticky outy bits that are going to catch on trees and things like that. I like the van body trailer. That thing's a pain in the ass. It also has a weird name. Van body trailer. Sorry. Zix has got a broken nose. The Zix can't turn corners either. God, the engine is so inefficient. Not many trucks can sustain 30 liters a minute. Like, 2 come to mind. In the config, the dairy reminds me of the CCM bug mod. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. The steering of this does remind me of the Tatra Force, which is famously bad for whatever reason. Maybe being a bit too keen trying to get into 30. Oh, there we go. We got it back. Come on, come on, come on. Shoot. Thought I had it for a second. But yeah, big thanks to everybody who's tuned in. Even if you're not still here. You can't hear this, but thanks. Initially, I was fairly excited to come here in hard mode, but I'm gonna enjoy, a bit like the farming actually, I'm gonna enjoy the new gimmick the least. Where am I going? Keep right. That might be tricky. A bit windy around here, isn't it? Ah, cool. I will check that out soon. So yeah, come on, you can get around the corner. Oh, maybe you can't. That was a fairly large boulder wedged. No. Oh, somebody fell over again. Turn the engine of the Zix on for the last bit. The steering, because it's so slow, it reminds me of driving like the Antarctic or the Cat 745C, even though they have frame articulation steering as opposed to a regular steering rack, because you have to steer proactively, like ahead of time, or else you're not making the corner. Which is the same for the two vehicles that have a completely different steering system. Right, what are we gonna see? Nothing. Oh, we see nothing. And we get access to a warehouse. Metal roll, one metal beam. What could they be used for? Is it boom 3, boom 4? Nope. Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah, I left that there. Well, that was quite the water revelation. Yeah, a bit lame. There's no cutscene there or anything like that. So, unfortunately, a bit of a disappointment there with the whole water mechanics. So yeah, we're gonna call it this just in time, actually. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already, or subscribe if you want to see more random Snowrunner streams. Hard mode is on a Monday, PTS and random stuff on a Friday, and I'll make sure you have a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. So take care, guys. Oh.